Duck Dynasty star Phil Robertson thinks that you don't need insurance because you have Jesus. Now, I want to show you a video here of Phil Robertson talking to Neil Cavuto about Kamala Harris and her plan to do Medicare for all, as well as the progressive plan, I should say, to do Medicare for all. And, well, I'll just let you take a look at it and we'll break it down. Watch.
What I'm saying is that, Kamala, I already have health care. It's given to me by God, eternal health care. I'm guaranteed to be raised from the dead. I have life and immortality given to me by God through Jesus Christ.
People get sick on earth in human form. So you advise...
The temporary reprieve is not worth it. I'm telling her I have eternal health care, and it's free. Doctors can give you a little temporary reprieve, but they cannot save you from physical death. The doctors who treat you, they die too.
But you're not dismissing that people need health care, right? It's just who...
I didn't have health care for 50 years, and someone says, now I'm rich and famous, so I said, Miss Kay, you can buy every kind of insurance known to man if you want to. Well, but I never needed it for 50 years, so there you go.
Where do you start? I mean, that right there is sort of indicative of the conservative mindset. Well, I never had it for 50 years. I've never needed it. So I guess you don't either. Oh, boy. So, no, okay. What he's saying is, well, I mean, you know, you guys don't need healthcare. I never needed healthcare. I got Jesus. So, I mean, you know, God's plan, right? Jesus will protect me. Yeah, but what about the people who have cancer? Is Jesus going to help with that? No, they don't. In fact, look, you need, like, if you have, okay, you need healthcare. Just straight up. Let's just establish that. He's completely 100% wrong and off base. Yes, you need healthcare. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Literally, right? But again, he's telling people who, you know, might have cancer or are worried that they're gonna get cancer. Well, you don't need healthcare. Don't worry. Jesus will take care of you. But wait a minute, Jesus is not going to pay your deductible. Jesus isn't going to be, you know, isn't going to get rid of your cancer. No, what's going to happen is that if you don't have healthcare, you die. That's the problem here. So, again, the whole thing is absolutely ridiculous. But that is unfortunately seems to be the Republican healthcare plan is, hey man, if you can't afford it, you need healthcare, that's a sad day for you. You can just go ahead and die. I mean, the same kind of healthcare plan that he's talking about, Jesus Care, is basically what we had back when people lived to their late 30s at most. You know, there's this thing called science, there's this thing called medicine, this thing called healthcare that we actually have to have. And just because you might have lived into your 50s, and I don't even believe that, I think you're lying. I think you're not being honest at all in saying that you never needed health care. That's ridiculous, right? I think you're lying about that because everybody needs health care for something. We are human beings. We get sick and people get cancer. And look, it's not just things like that. It's, of course, healthcare also involves things like, for example, vision, right? So is he saying, like, if you have a problem with seeing, well, Jesus should take care of you and you shouldn't have to go and get glasses. But that's absurd. That's ridiculous. So what he's saying, I mean, again, it makes no sense. He's totally lying. And what he's doing is, now that he is a multimillionaire, by the way, talking about raising taxes, because again, this is in response to progressives, this is in response to Medicare for all and politicians that are pushing that. He doesn't want to be taxed more. And that's where it always comes down to. And so this guy is coming out here saying the most ridiculous things in order to make sure that he doesn't have to pay any more money in taxes. That's what it always comes down to. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc. We're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know how I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.